Welcome to the show. I say that instead of welcome to point out that I'm wearing a replica of a antique Mad Scientist outfit from a bygone era of film, made for me by one of my very best friends. Anyway, he stopped by today along with his lovely family and gave this to me. So isn't that special? Yes, I thought so too. And that's why we went out and celebrated by blowing something up, of course. And this is the one that we promised you last time, sort of the bigger one, the passenger side airbag device. Now we didn't really use it to its best effect, as you'll see shortly in the video. But there was still something quite fascinating about this, and that was simply that it took me quite some time to find this after the shoot. In fact, I had to go up on the mountain with a spotting scope, and it turned out that this thing landed well over 300 feet away from the blast site, which tells you that it still contained quite a bit of energy after it blew up the foam peanuts. The foam peanuts we used, I want to point out, were biodegradable. And you have no idea how important that is. I say that by means of extrapolation, in that I have maybe some idea and you're completely ignorant. So by extrapolation, scientific term, you have no idea how important that is. Anyway, to get on with the show, we wrapped this thing in a bag of, a couple bags of those biodegradable peanuts, blew it up. It was here nor there, but if you watch carefully on the upper left-hand side of the screen, you'll see this thing exiting like a bullet. I mean, it just really flies out of there. And by estimating its angle and velocity by its interframe travel distance, I was able to extrapolate approximately where it would be within about 100 feet. So not terribly accurate, but there you go. This thing, I should point out, weighs, I think, about 48 ounces after it's been blown up. So it actually has only about 6 ounces of actual explosives in it. Actually less than that, because some of the material in here is there just to neutralize the toxicity of the explosives. Never mind. But the main thing is to shoot something over 300 feet that weighs 2.5 pounds or so demonstrates that A, it's a good thing it's bolted into your car, and B, there's quite a bit of energy left there. We probably should have put this in some water or bolted it down or something. But what I did, the next best thing is I looked where the holes were. There's some counter holes on the other side, smaller ones, and I pointed it this way instead of towards me or away from me, so it would blow sideways when it did blow. And the fact that it blew so far away was an indication that we didn't really understand the power of this device. But that's what mad scientists do. We mess with things beyond our understanding, and that's why science fiction movies used to end so poorly. It was all about this overreaching God complex sort of thing. I'm glad we've put that behind us and we've moved on now. Let's have a look at that video.
At your leisure. Go.
Huh.
At your leisure. Go.
Huh.